Good evening, everyone, and happy Thursday. Thank you guys for checking out my channel, Life Insurance 101. Today, I want to talk to you about work policies. My associates and I, we come across people all the time, when we're out and about sitting down with clients. And we have a lot of people that tell us, hey, I'm fine. I don't need any more life insurance because I have a policy through my job. And that is absolutely great. I'm glad that you do have a policy through your job. But let's look at the realities of that policy through your job. It's group life insurance. And of course, you're going to be paying the cheapest rate because it is group life insurance, but you don't own or control that policy. So you can't increase the coverage. It doesn't come with things like living benefits, and chances of you taking it with you when you leave that job are slim to none. So let's look at the average adult. The average adult has had 5 jobs over their adult lifetime. So that means they've had 5 different life insurance policies that they've paid into that they no longer have because they left that job. Now, unless you are in a salaried position, you're not going to take that policy with you when you actually retire from that job. So for those people who work somewhere 20, 30 years and they have a pension, that's great. Now what you need to do, if you have a pension coming from a job, you need to find out what your life insurance policy is going to be when you actually retire, because it's not going to be the same thing that it was while you were working for that company, right? That only makes sense that they're going to decrease those benefits once you retire. But most people don't even have a salary position to retire from. They just work somewhere for a really long time, or they keep switching multiple jobs. So that's multiple life insurance policies that you've had. So it only makes sense for you to have a policy that you own and control, meaning you can make all the changes you ever want to make to it throughout the course of you having that policy, because you actually own and control it. And it follows you no matter where you go, no matter how many times you switch jobs, no matter if you move from city to city or state to state, that policy is going to go with you because it's attached to you and not an actual job. Because let's face it, most people literally only have a job out here. So that means they're not going to have a retirement or severance package once they actually are ready to stop working. And if we look at, society today, and we look at the people that are out here still working, we see people that are in their late 60s, 70s, and 80s still working, not necessarily because they want to work, but because they have to work, because they need that income. So that means they're only getting maybe a $10,000 policy because they're only there part-time and they're only earning a certain amount of income at that job. So it would only make sense that you would be able to set yourself up with a policy that you own and control, so you can get the exact coverage that you need, or that your family is going to need, to be able to survive when the time comes and you finally pass. Now listen, I know life insurance and death, they're kind of morbid subjects, but they are a reality. The one thing that we know in life that is guaranteed is death. So let's make sure we start planning for that, and that we plan properly for our death, so that our loved ones aren't left grieving and trying to come up with money to pay for a funeral. So how do you figure out how much life insurance you actually need? Is you look at all your assets. You look at, if you're paying on a mortgage, you look at your house as an asset. You look at all the debt that you have too that's going to be left behind, because believe it or not, when you pass, if you have any debt, the debt collectors are going to find out, they're going to get a hold of your family, and they're going to be, calling your family once you pass, because they still want their money. So how you sit down with a professional like myself, and we take you through a financial needs analysis. And this way we can help you and show you just how much life insurance you're actually going to need, so that when you actually pass, your family can make sure that they take care of everything. And like I said, a work policy, unless you're salaried, a CEO, or somebody high up in that company, it's not going to leave your family with a whole lot of money behind, to take care of everything that you would want them to be able to take care of, like paying off all their debt, paying off all your debt, paying off the house, paying off the car, paying off student loans, just paying off whatever. So the point to this video today is, like I said, if you do have a work policy, that is fabulous. But you also want to make sure that you have a policy that you own and control, and that it actually fits your financial needs, and it covers everything that your family will need to have to take care of when the time comes and you do pass away. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Stay tuned for more life insurance information in the following weeks to come. Love and light, you guys.